I am E. Wood, and these are the world's strangest unsolved mysteries. The world is obsessed with mysteries, especially if we can't figure them out. Here are some of the world's strangest unsolved mysteries. SETI stands for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. On August 15, 1977, the SETI project picked up a strong narrowband radio signal coming from the constellation Sagittarius and seemed to have extraterrestrial origin. The signal lasted for 72 seconds, the full window that the Big Ear radio telescope was able to observe it. To this day, it remains the strongest candidate for alien radio transmission ever detected. Now we have the Oakville Blobs. Although rain isn't uncommon in the state of Washington, on August 7, 1994, Oakville saw rain like the world had never seen before, anywhere. Each gelatinous drop was roughly half the size of a grain of rice. Since August 7th, these blob rains would happen 6 more times in 3 weeks. During this time, dozens of people mysteriously got sick, and several dogs and cats died after coming in contact with it. In one attempt to identify the substance, the blobs were reported to contain human white blood cells, and upon further inspection, the cells of the blobs had no nuclei. Many theories emerged, but to this day it remains unsolved. If you ask me, it's probably aliens again. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a mystery many years old. In this area, many ships and aircrafts have mysteriously disappeared. Also known as the Devil's Triangle or Hurricane Alley, this area is between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Reports go as far back as 1945 when 5 American torpedo bombers, as well as a plane sent to go find those planes, mysteriously vanished. Since then, another 75 aircrafts as well as several hundred ships have been lost. Theories about these disappearances range from human error to violent weather to, you guessed it, aliens. The Black Dahlia Murder. To the best of my knowledge, this story does not have any aliens in it, but I could be wrong. One of Hollywood's greatest unsolved murders was that of Elizabeth Short, or as she's commonly known as, the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short was an aspiring young actress trying to make it big in Hollywood. On January 15, 1947, Short's murdered body was found in Lemhart Park in Los Angeles. Now, I've been going back and forth whether I should show pictures of this, but this is just absolutely bananas what they did to her, so I decided not to. Her naked body was severely mutilated, drained of blood, cut in half, and her face was slashed from the corners of her mouth to her ears. On January 24th, a manila envelope was discovered addressed to the Los Angeles Examiner with individual words that had been cut and pasted from newspaper clippings, saying, "Here is Dahlia's belongings." The envelope included her birth certificate, business cards, and photographs. Although the extensive investigation yielded more than 150 suspects, no arrests were ever made. Area 51 and Roswell. Alright, back to the aliens. In July of 1947, the United States Air Force announced that they had recovered a flying disc that crashed near Roswell Airfield in New Mexico. Within hours, the government dismissed the statement, claiming that the flying discs were actually weather balloons. Since 1947, the U.S. government has changed the story of the Roswell crash 4 times. Among the wreckage, witnesses claimed to have seen 8 aliens. The Air Force claimed that the aliens were actually parachute test dummies. Because of this, they made a new law. According to Title 14, Section 1211 of the Code of Federal Regulations, citizens of the United States are not legally permitted to come in contact with extraterrestrials or their vehicles. Did you know that? I didn't know that. The aliens and their spacecraft were said to have been taken to Area 51, a highly classified Air Force base located in Nevada. The spacecraft and aliens are said to still be there to this day. And that concludes the world's strangest unsolved mysteries. A few honorable mentions. The mystery of Ricky McCormick. The Voynich manuscripts. Nancy Drew and the mystery at Lilac Inn. And whatever the fuck happened to my other Batman sock. As always, please like and subscribe.